What's up, guys? So, today I'm doing something a little bit different. I am going to be building a deck for you guys while streaming because one of my favorite parts about Magic is the deck building process. And yeah, it's something I don't feel like I really get to show with you guys or share with you guys because, I mean, in my videos you see the final product, the quote-unquote final product, the deck list that I have deemed good enough to show you as, you know, for whatever deck I was building that day. So today we're gonna build a bear deck. We are going with probably a mono green bear deck. Why bears? Because it's what first came to mind, I'll be honest with you. Now there are a few almost like stipulations that I have for this, right? So it's gonna be my normal budget deck, right? 4 rares, same as usual. But we need like some kind of determining factor, right? To say that the deck is good, it's done, rather than me just arbitrarily going like, yeah, I like it, good enough, I'll end it here, right? So I've decided to, let's see, how do I say this? I've decided to qualify a deck as good enough if that current version of the deck can win 6 out of 10 matches. If it can win 6 out of 10 matches, for me, that is good enough. If a deck goes 5 and 5, I mean, that's an even split. You're winning as much as you're losing, which is, you know, I mean, anything above that is fine, is like solid for a deck, right? So I think 6 out of 10 games with that version of the deck will qualify it as a winner, and I will deem it good enough for me to make a video about later. And yeah, so that's the goal for today. You're gonna see me looking off to the left a lot, try and, you know, make sure the stream is still looking good, seeming fine. Right now it seems fine. I'm looking at the YouTube studio page. We got excellent connection, which is good. And again, I don't expect this to get, well, honestly, a lot of views or even a lot of people in here while I stream. This is, again, more so that I can use this and footage from this in a video once I'm done with the streaming. And yeah, I thought some people might enjoy the, you know, the journey of how to make the deck and my thought process is, you know, along the way. All right, so first thing we're going to start with, we're going to look up bears. Right now, I'm pretty sure that I'm going with mono green. Green just has the most amount of bears. For instance, let's see, let me go with creature. Like these aren't even bears, right? None of these are bears. We have a zombie bear in black. None of these are bears. This one can make bears. We're already into green. Taking a look at, yeah, I'll just keep going. We'll just keep going, look at the bears. There are a lot of 2-mana 2/2 bears. You got Bear Cub, you got Grizzly Bear, you got Rune Claw Bear. They're all literally 2-mana 2/2 vanilla green bears. We have a couple more up here. That's Berserker. We got a Bear Warrior. This one can specialize into a bear, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and that's pretty much it. And then we have Grizzly Ghoul. So yeah, as you can see, the majority of our options, they're in green. So mono green would probably just be the easiest way to go with the deck. We could splash in black to maybe go with Grizzly Ghoul. It's 4-mana 4/3 trample. When it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature that died this turn. And then what is Diregraph Scavenger? 2/3 Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Nah, I'm good. Alright, so we're going to pass on those. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at our rare and mythic bears in green, and we're going to pick out the rares for the deck. Now, Ayula was one of the first ones that came to mind. Ayula, Queen Among Bears, 1 in green for a 2/2 legendary bear that says, whenever another bear enters the battlefield under control, choose 1. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target bear, or target bear you control fights target creature you don't control. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, I did take a little peek at, you know, the bears before, which is why I already have a Wilson crafted, because I think I'm putting at least 1 in the deck. It's 1 in a green for a 2/2 legendary creature bear warrior with reach, trample, and ward 2, which is already nuts for 2 mana. 2 mana 2/2 reach, trample, ward 2. But this card also has specialize. And if you're not familiar with specialize, let's see, do I have another specialized creature? There. Specialize You can pay however much mana, right? Choose a color, discard a card of that color or associated basic land type. This creature perpetually specializes into that color. Activate only as a sorcery. So for Wilson, if we go with mono green, he becomes a 3 mana 5/5 with Reach, Trample, Ward 2. And we can pay 1 and 2 green to exile Wilson, Majestic Bear, from your graveyard. Target creature you control perpetually gets +1/+1 and gains Reach, Trample, and Ward 2. Activate only as a sorcery. And I really like that ability. I think that's strong. I think that could be very useful in our games. Let's see. We have Lucamina, Moon Druid. 2 and a green for a 2/2 human druid with specialize for 3. Activate only if you control 6 or more lands. When this enters the battlefield, if you cast it, seek a land card with a basic land type. Cool. Now, if we specialize it into the green form, it becomes the bear form, which is, what we're going for. 2 and a green for a 4/4 with trample. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 and have trample. That seems really strong. And when Lucamina bear form dies, it unspecializes. If it unspecializes this way, return it to the battlefield tapped. So if we get it into the bear and the bear dies, it'll come back as the 2/2, which is pretty dope. It makes it really hard to remove this creature. You really need exile. Up next, we have Goreclaw, Terror of Qualsisma. 3 and a green for a 4/3 legendary creature bear. Creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. Whenever Goreclaw, Terror of Qualsisma, maybe it's Call, attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and gains trample to end a turn. So Goreclaw, depending on the size of our other bears, might be really good. But I don't think we have a lot of really powerful bears. Both of these, when they specialize, they do get power greater than 4, which is good for Goreclaw. Ayula can very easily become a 4-drop or a 4-power creature. Goreclaw is a 4-drop. These are 2 drops. It's a 3-drop. Okay. These are all things I'm considering right now. Let's see. All right. I'm just going to go with the Polar Bear because I'm not going to try to say that name. 2 and 2 green for a 4/5 legendary creature giant bear. It has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. You can pay a blue, sack of food, draft a card from its spellbook. When you do, add 3 mana. Spend this mana only to cast blue creature spells. So for this one, we would need to splash in green or be running treasures to activate its ability. It's a really cool card, but I don't think it's right for our deck. Nah. Toski is here just because it has bear in its name, Bearer of Secrets. And then this, where do you say bear? Oh, you can pay 2 and 2 green, tap and create a 2/2 bear creature token, then mill 3 cards. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, so that's out. So I think these 3 are out. We just have to pick a combination of these 4. Now, before I decide which of those 4, we're going to take a look at our common and uncommon bears. Because again, Goreclaw wants us to have creatures with power 4 or greater. And I don't know if we'll have a lot of bears that meet that criteria. Because again, we got, let's see, no 1-drop bears. We got our 2/2 bears. Let's see who else is a bear. Bear Spirits, a wolf bear. This is a 4/4. Whenever it attacks, you may change the base power and toughness to target human you control to exuberant wolf bear's power and toughness to end a turn. That's not that great. Professor of Zoomancy. 4/3. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. It's interesting. Spirit of Aldergard. This one, I think, is probably a bear that I want to run. So we're probably going to end up going with Snow. This is 3 and a green for a 0/4 bear spirit. When this enters the battlefield, search your library for a Snow land card, reveal it, put into your hand, then shuffle. Spirit of Aldergard gets +1/+0 for each other Snow permanent you control. So that one seems solid. Owl Bear also seems solid. Here's striped bears, right? And this one is 4 mana for a 2/2 because they love making bears 2/2s for some reason. It's a massive, hulking, strong creature. They want to make them little 2/2s. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Now compare that to Owl Bear. 5 mana 4/4 with trample. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. For 1 more mana, you get trample. You get double the stats. It's just a way better value to run Owl Bear. It's not even worth running striped bears. So Owl Bear is like pretty much guaranteed to go in the deck. Let's see here. Tree Folk Druid, don't really care about you. And there's Grizzly Ghoul. Now, I'm not seeing a ton of bears that I like. I'll be honest with you. Let me see Mother Bear. You can pay 3 and 2 green, exile Mother Bear from your graveyard, create 2/2 green bear creature tokens, activate only as a sorcery. Mother Bear is probably going to go in. Mother Bear is just objectively better than all of our other 2-drop options. Because again, Bear Cub, 2 mana 2/2. Grizzly Bears, 2 mana 2/2. Rune Claw Bear, 2 mana 2/2. They're all 2 mana 2/2 bears. Let's see, what is this? As long as it's your turn, Circle of the Moon Druid is a bear with base power and toughness 4/2. Circle of the Moon Druid, I think I might want to include. We don't get to see like an alternate artwork for it. This I think might fit in the deck as well. Vivian's Grizzly, I skipped over. 2 and a green for a 2/3 Bear Spirit. You can pay 3 and a green, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put that card into your hand, put it on the bottom of your library. Interesting. We maybe just don't have a lot of options for 3-drop slots, so Vivian's Grizzly might just make it into the deck as well. So things I'm thinking about now. Bears, right? So Mother Bear's coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and craft a full set of those. So Mother Bear, I'm expecting to come into the deck. I think I want to throw in Circle of the Moon Druid. Vivian's Grizzly, maybe. Spirit of the Alder Guard. And then, right, Owl Bear I like a lot as well. So these are the main bears that I'm thinking about running in the deck, right? And this is just, very early idea, general idea. This is what the curve looks like so far. We have, 4 2-drops, 8 3-drops, 4 4s, and 4 5s. 20 creatures. And now I want to pop over, take a look at our rares, and see how they line up with what we're playing so far, right? So, Goreclaw. Goreclaw is interesting. Vivian's Grizzly is potentially the only bear that won't be able to trigger Goreclaw. Creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. This doesn't work with Goreclaw. What's the bottom part? Whenever it attacks each creature you control with power 4 or greater, gets +1/+1 against trample to end a turn. I think I might want a Goreclaw in the deck, actually. Which is interesting. Ayula needs to be, at minimum, a 2 of. Ayula makes our bears really strong. It does. Wilson, I think, is just really cool. Lucamina, also really fucking good. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 and have trample. Just static across the board. But we have to get the card out and then specialize it, which takes a minimum of 6 mana. And then we have to discard a card in that process too. And then, right, Goreclaw. Goreclaw is pretty decent. Being able to get all of these out for 2 mana less would be pretty huge. That would be pretty crazy value. But, I mean, again, the cost reduction only works on creatures with power 4 or greater. This is not 4. This is not 4. This is not 4. This is not 4. It's only Spirit of the Alder Guard most of the time. And then Owl Bear. Goreclaw is not good enough to make it. We don't have big enough creatures for it. Lucamina, I think, is too strong to skip out on. And honestly, I think I want Wilson. Wilson is just a really safe creature. And again, after it specializes, we can use its ability to exile it from the graveyard, right? Entire creature we control perpetually gets +1/+1 gains reach, trample, and ward 2. And that could be a really good way to help defend Ayula in, the mid to late game. Because Ayula really is our best bear. So I think these are our 4. We're going to go 2 Ayula, 1 Wilson, and then 1 Lucamina. Okay, so now taking a look. Do I want to craft these already? It's just commons, so it's fine. So this is what our deck is currently looking like. 48 cards. We have 0 1-drops. The rest of our curve is pretty decent. Could maybe use some more 4-drops. So now the things that I'm considering. how are we going to win? What is our win con? Clearly, it's by swinging with bears, right? So, let me see. Do we have Overrun in the deck? Or in the game? Let's see. Get, trample, green. I'm trying to think of ways that we could potentially buff our entire board and then swing out, right? Let me see. In fact, I'll put in creatures, control, get, trample, overcome. Overcome is what we have, not overrun. Appeal is pretty good until end of turn. Target creature gains trample plus X, where X is the number of creatures you control. And we maybe won't have as many creatures on the board. We'll probably only have like 2, 3, at most, I would think like 4 creatures on the field at any given time. So I kind of like the idea of having, I think, 2 overcomes to try and help us, you know, win the game. That leaves 10 card slots left in our deck. Mana, we're still at 24. We're probably going to keep it there for now. And honestly, you're probably just going to keep it. Our curve does go all the way up to 5 mana. We don't want to be missing drops. Question is, what do I want to be doing on turn 1? And what is our deck missing? Our deck so far is missing... We have a little bit of removal with Ayula. In the second half of the ability, target berry control fights another creature you don't control. So that's a little bit of removal, and then we do already have some draw with Owlbear. So I don't think we need a lot more of either of those. Blizzard Brawl. It's not something that we'd be playing on turn 1, but since we are going with Snow, this might be good for more removal. Snow Sorcery. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, the creature you control gets +1/+1 gains indestructible until end of turn. Then those creatures fight each other. Blizzard Brawl, I think, is something that I definitely want to see in the deck. And I'm pretty greedy about wanting protection in our deck. So... Ooh, Giant Growth. That's interesting. I wasn't thinking about buff spells, but buff spells might be a good idea. But I was thinking that, where is it? Tamiyo's Safekeeping is something I would like to see in the deck. And then... like, at least 2 Blizzard Brawls. At least. We could go all the way up to 4. I need more wild cards. We're gonna go buy some Kaldheim packs. Yeah, we're gonna go buy some Kaldheim packs. Ooh, I haven't even checked the store for the daily deals yet. I always gotta check the daily deals. I mostly check it for card sleeves or maybe avatars or pets. I don't really care about, you know, card styles. Let's see, packs. Okay, right. And the reason why we're grabbing Kaldheim packs is because that's the card that we are looking to craft. It is already in Kaldheim, so there's a chance that we pull it, and therefore don't need to waste a wild card on it anyway. So let's see. We'll just go with... I'll go 15 packs. That's fine. We're going to do a real quick opening. Just fly through all of them. Cool. And let's see if we found one. We only had 2 of the card that we were missing. The Blizzard Brawl. We only had 2 of them. So let's see if we opened one. I think this is the wrong bears. Or did I discard my things? Yeah, I think that was just the wrong bears one. Is it this one? Yes. But I think I just saw another bears deck. Where are you? Oh, the vanilla creatures. That's for something else. Never mind. Don't worry about that one. Right. So, let me look at Blizzard Brawl. Dude, we got 2 of them. In those 15 packs, we got 2 of them. We don't have to spend a single wild card on it. That's super lucky. I know it's only an uncommon card, but that's still very, very lucky. I have opened many packs before looking for a single common and not gotten that single common. Like, that's fire. That's good. Okay, so taking a look at our deck now. We have more fight spells and more consistently because, again, Ayula needs to be out and we need to play another bear. Blizzard Brawl is just really good. We have 2 Tamiyo Safekeepings, and I think 2 is enough. Now, we have 2 cards in here to be, you know, to help be our win conditions, right? I think the only thing left for the deck is either more draw and or potentially ramp. I'm thinking about like cultivate right now, and then what's good for draw? Paradise Druid is a good ramp card. Let's see. Ooh, You Line Up the Shot is actually a card that I've always liked. And on, you know, if with a deck where we're not doing anything on turn 1, that would be a really nice turn 1 play. Unbridled Growth, I think, might be interesting. It's not a card I use a lot, but no. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. It doesn't really help us, right? We could sack it to draw a card later. Nah. Wall. Nah. Charge through. Let's see. Target creature gains trample to end a turn, draw a card. Irresistible Prey. Target creature must be blocked this turn if able, draw a card. Sixth Sense. Enchanted creature has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. A lot of our bears don't have trample. Yeah, a lot of them just don't have trample to begin with. So I don't think that's a great idea. Honestly, maybe the move is the one that gives a single creature trample. This is probably how we're getting through for most of our damage. Ooh, actually, let me see. Rune of Might. When this enchant permanent when enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as the enchant permanent is a creature, it gets +1/+1 and has trample. Ooh. I kind of like the idea of Rune of Might, actually. That seems pretty good. Sky Shroud Ambush sounds good, but we do already have Blizzard Brawl, which I think is better. This is 1 in green for an instant. Target creature you control fights, target creature you don't control, and the creature you control wins the fight, draw a card. Which is pretty bitchin', but I don't think so. Cetizen Training is almost exactly like the card that we were just looking at, like Rune of Might, but Rune of Might is actually better. This says, enchant creature you control. When enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has trample. So this doesn't give 1 more toughness, and Rune of Might can actually be used to target any enchantment or any permanent. So like we could enchant our land if we really need the draw, but don't have a creature to put it on. So Rune of Might is just a better version of Cetizen Champion or Cetizen Training. Colossal Majesty, again, we cut, or we didn't add the other bear. We didn't add the Goreclaw for the power 4 or greater. So, pass. And now we're all the way up to 3 mana. Inspiring Call is definitely interesting. But I think Ayula is the only thing that we have that gives +1/+1 counters. That just perpetually gets +1/+1. Gets +1/+1. Okay, so no Inspiring Call. What was this? Hunter's Insight. Choose target creature you control. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, planeswalker this turn, draw that many cards. Hey, yo, draw that many cards? That's not bad. At instant speed? It's kind of nuts. We're gonna go with Rune though. We're gonna start with Rune of Might. Fucking crafting. And we're gonna call it here. We're gonna say that's good enough. Before I forget, we need snow land. Boom. I got that. Pixel art, full art, snow-covered forest. You don't even know. Oops. All right, got rid of it. All right, 24 of those. If you don't know, you can change the artwork for your boxes by simply taking a card and hovering it above it. So we're going to change that to Ayula. We're going to come here. We're going to grab Vivian because we have Vivian's bear, right? Yes, we have Vivian's grizzly, so we're going to go with Vivian over Nissa.
Let's see if you're worthy.
Let's see, card sleeves. Gotta let them all load real quick. Maybe. Oh, our music stopped. Oh, I'm using YouTube's audio library. I wish there was someone in here to let me know how loud it is. But I am using YouTube's audio library. And we were listening to this entire time to Unicorn Heads is the artist. I found that I like their music. Man, how long have I been streaming for already? Is that first song supposed to be 23 minutes long? 26 minutes. Okay. All right, fair enough. You got me. Okay, and then let's see. Well, like, I've never used this sleeve, right? Like, it's pretty cool looking. But I feel like, oh, whoa, what am I doing? We have a bear. We have a bear from Post Malone's event. You were able to win all of these sleeves. Bro, it's literally perfect. And then we probably just go with the green dragon. Over the goblin? Yeah. Bro, that sleeve is so perfect. It's so perfect. I love it. Okay, and then we're going to come here and then we're just going to name this bears. Done. All right. Let's hop into a match. Now, I use the deck tracker untapped, right? And this is what I'm going to be using to determine whether or not we have finished our deck for the day. Right? Because if you come here, if you look at a deck, let's see what's something I'd want to show you. Fuck it, this one. This deck, as you can see, there are two versions of the deck. And you make Untapped tracks it as a new version anytime you make a change to the deck. So as you can see, I removed 4 Hallowed Priests, 3 Birth of Melodious on this deck. I added 4 Selfless Saviors, 1 Borrowed Time, and 2 Inspiring Overseers. And that changed it from version 1 to version 2. As you can see, in version 1, I went 0 and 2. Version 2 went 13 and 5. So it is these matches that I'm going to be caring about for a single version of our deck. We just need to go 6 and 10, and I will consider the deck a win. We're going to keep our first opening hand. We have Blizzard Brawl, doesn't really do anything. Again, we don't have turn 1 plays in the deck. And we only have 6 1-drops, so that's fine. So we just say, go. Alright. Ooh, Ayula already, but our opponent has 2 blue mana up, so we're going to go with the Mother Bear, see if it gets countered. It didn't really seem like there was stick, so they might not be running counter spells. Let's see. I'm still suspicious, so we're gonna go with Circle of the Moon Druid. It might just be that they don't have creature counter spells in hand. They might only have non-creature ones. Or they might just be really fast at clicking so that we're not noticing the stick very well. But let's see what our opponent's up to. Oh, what the fuck was that? For each opponent, gain control of up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls the mana value 3 or less. Yo, what? This would be a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal commander card. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a quick picture of that. Don't mind me at all. Okay. I could set up Ayula. I don't think that really helps me, so I'm going to go with Spirit of the Alder Guard. And no attacks. I forgot that this gets us a mana. That's super sick. That gets us a land. That's bitchin'. Okay, okay. Hey, yo, you've been 3 colors this whole time? What the fuck? Bro, this guy is pissing me off. I'm not liking this at all. What the fuck? Oh my god. Wait, I wasn't paying attention to how this works. I don't know if this is going to trigger Ayula, but it better on the ETB. Yes, okay. So we're going to have this fight our Spirit of the Alder Guard. Feels bad. But what's nice is that our opponent didn't get any benefit from our creature. Oh, our creature. Because they don't have snowlands. Alright, bro. I fucking hate this first match already. I really do. I don't even want to play. This is telling me pretty much nothing about the deck. Because this dude's just playing our deck. Blizzard Brawl there. We'll kill our own Ayula. Dude, this is garbage. This is my deck playing against itself. This is not me playing against an opponent. This is trash. I don't like this. I'm almost expecting a board wipe here if they don't have another invoke. What is that? Invoke the Winds? It's probably a board wipe. I'm gonna try to go for lethal. We win. All right, that's that's the first game. I'm gonna try to squeeze in the. I was gonna try to squeeze in the good game. All right, game 1, we won. I didn't like it, and honestly, I didn't even want to play that match. But we got there, and we got a mastery. So let's pop over to mastery tree. Honestly, I think I've been slacking on this a little bit. I've almost completed the green. The white is already completed because I needed that Elish Norn avatar. Yeah, next up is green. Foreign Klex, and then after this will probably be Sheoldred, then maybe Urabrask. Maybe Jin Gataxias. I'm not much of a blue player, so I don't really care about getting Jin Gataxias. And Urabrask has always been a bit underwhelming. Sheoldred, Sheoldred's definitely next. Alright. Game 1, good. The deck, honestly, overall, it felt solid. It felt fine. It felt good. But let's see how we do against like what I'm gonna call a real opponent. Again, all we learned from that was that our deck can beat our deck. Classic Wolfman. Let's see what you got. Okay. You got 2, 3, 5 curve. We got Rune of Might in here. It's fine. We'll keep it. Keep it. I would really like to see Wilson or Lucamina in the next few matches. But I mean, they're only 1-ofs. There's only a 2% chance that we draw it off the top, so. Not very high hopes that we'll find it. That's okay. Our opponent started with a forest, but they're running Fabled Passage, which means, honestly, they're minimum 2 colors, right? But probably 3. Lotus Cobra. My first thought that they're elemental deck, maybe. And we just haven't seen the blue mana yet. Could be. Oh, actually, they're probably landfall. What am I talking about? They're landfall. Landfall with Lotus Cobra. It's gonna be tough. We definitely need our fight spells. We need our removal soon. They'll be able to go under us pretty fast. I'm thinking of I think it's Brush Fire Elemental. Is the one that can't be blocked by creatures' power 2 or less. Yeah, Brush Fire Elemental. Can't be blocked by creatures' power 2 or less. Landfall whenever land enters the battlefield under control. Gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Yeah, that's something I'm worried about. Oh, maybe I was right the first time, because there's an island. Alright. Again, maybe I was right the first time. We're going to drop Circled Moon Druid. We're going to swing with our bear, because they're not going to block with Lotus Cobra. They do have 2 mana available, but I wasn't that worried about it. Skyclave Relic is honestly a really good mana rock for Commander that I don't think sees enough play. I don't run it in any of my decks, but maybe I should. I mean, I don't run a lot of like 3, 4, or 5 color decks. If I was, though, Skyclave Relic is a really good thing to top deck in the later games, you know, sink a little more mana into it. And the fact that it's indestructible is what makes it really nice. Alright, Fabled Passage. Let's see what's up. They're going to have a lot of mana available this turn. That's what, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available this turn? That's a lot. It could be like one of the Ultimatum decks. I don't know, I'm not even sure what color of Ultimatum. That's Yova. Okay, we're back to landfall. Back to landfall. But they're not aggressive. Most landfall decks that I see, you got Mutate going on. I don't know what's going on with this deck. But most of the decks that I see that are landfall, they're pretty aggro. They're usually Gruul aggro landfall. So let's see. This can make either our bear a 3/3 or make Circle of the Moon Druid a 5/3. I think we just go with the Mother Bear. Draw a card. It's Ayula. All right, we gotta set that up now. Damn, that sucks. If we just had it first, actually, it doesn't matter. No, this is fine. This is fine. Next turn, we can drop Owl Bear, and that'll be pretty good. Yeah, no. Next turn will be good. Okay, the next song has started playing automatically. That's what I expected. I don't know why when it went from the first song to the second song, it didn't. But if you guys happen to be watching this as a video later, please let me know what you think of the loudness of the music. If you like having the background noise, because I like having the background noise. Again, this is just me brewing. I want this to be very chill, very relaxed, and I love listening to music when I'm building decks. And honestly playing the game. So yes, again, I want to know if you like the music. Because I've actually really been enjoying Unicorn Heads. Again, that's the artist in the audio library. I've been enjoying them a lot. Our opponent just played Phylith, World Sculptor, and it's horrifying. But yeah, so again, let me know if you like the loudness. Let me know if you like it in general, if you like background music. And 3, let me know if you like this artist, if you've been enjoying them as well. We're in a rough spot here. Ayula, we can only trigger it once. So who do we get to fight? Actually, Spirit of the Alder Guard is big enough to kill Phylith, so I think that's the move. RIP, Spirit of the Alder Guard. We'll swing with both of these. If they want to trade their Tatiova, which I don't think they want to do, I'm fine with that. And if they want some of their plants to die, I'm also okay with that. Don't mind me. One of my friends is messaging me right now. He said, I want you to know I've used your arena tips in normal Magic, and they're pretty busted. I don't know what he means by tips. I don't know. I guess, in general, I give advice. Mostly about deck building and stuff. But maybe he's talking about, like, a combo. There are some pretty busted combos that I've shown on my channel. They're pretty nuts. Speaking of pretty nuts, our opponent just played Skewed Swarm. That's bad. That's real bad for us. Okay. So what can I do here? Wait. They probably just mutated on top of a Skewed Swarm, right? Yeah. That one is mutated on top of a Skewed Swarm. That one's not. So, come on, man. I need to draw another cheap bear that could have fought this Skewed Swarm, but it's going to be too late. So we're going to play Owl Bear. We're going to have it fight... Oh, shit. Which one? No, not Lotus Cobra. This. We're going to have Owl Bear fight the Parcel Beast, which is also a Skewed Swarm. Try and slow down our opponent a little bit. And again, we'll swing with everything but Ayula. And next turn, I think next turn we just have to try to overcome. Force our opponent to make blocks to hopefully threaten lethal, yeah. 1 second. My friend was talking about the Phyrexian Vindicator. So yeah, our opponent's popping off a little bit. We're gonna play Overcome, and it's not enough damage. It's nowhere near. I think we lose this game. I just needed one more bear to fight one more Scute Swarm early, and we would have been okay. I guess looking at it, we only have 6 2-drop bears. Then we have a lot of 3-drop bears. Maybe a little too much in the 3-drop spot. Then we have 4 drops and 5 drops. How many 3-drops do we have? 9? 4, 5, 6. If I could add like one more 2-drop bear, I think that might be good. But I don't know if there's any other good 2-drops that we would add. Mother bear was the best. Actually, did our mother bear die? No, it's still here. Definitely killing 2 Swarms. Opponent goes down to 5. But we lost 1 bear. This was the Lotus Cobra still. We have 2 Scute Swarms, back up to 4. I'm talking to my friend about Vindicator still. I'm letting him know that there's something fucking nuts that you can do if you have some kind of damage multiplier on your field and 2 Vindicators. Because what you can do is that you can have one of your Vindicators take damage, right? Like maybe just blocking a creature that your opponent's swinging at you. And say you have, again, something that says, what's the red card? Like you have a Fiery Emancipation, triples the damage that you would deal, right? Fuck, you can't win this game. I'm gonna make you a little bigger. Hey, there's Brushfire. Right, so let's say you have 2 Vindicators on the field, Phyrexian Vindicators, right? And you have a Fiery Emancipation on the field. If one of them takes damage, what you can do is have that damage, take that damage, assign it to your second Vindicator, which will then be tripled. So let's say it's 1 point of damage that your original Vindicator would have taken. Take that 1 point damage, you reassign it to your second Vindicator. It's now 3 damage. You take that 3 damage, reassign it to your first Vindicator. It's now 9 damage, and you just bounce it back and forth until you have enough for lethal to shoot at your opponent's face. And it's fucking ridiculous. And that's what I'm trying to tell my friend about right now. Yeah, this game is pretty lost. I think we're just gonna call it here. Good game, opponent. All right, so we lost game 2. That's fine. That's fine. We were just a little bit slow. And again, I could have used another bear at one of the turns. Oh, you know what? Let me cancel real quick. So let me see if I can get another 2-drop bear in here. Again, I don't think there's any other good ones that were non-rare. Like another Ayula. Obviously, I would love to add another Ayula or another Wilson. Excuse me. But I don't think there's any other 2-drop bears that are worth playing. Like, I'd have to, like, throw in a bear cub. Runeclaw bear is probably what I'd go with. It looks the coolest. But bear cub is pretty adorable, which is also pretty funny. Fade from history. Each player controls an artifact or enchantment, creates a 2/2 green bear creature token, then destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Dude, do you guys see that bear token? That is some of the most badass fucking bear artwork I've ever seen. Honestly, some of the most badass artwork I've ever seen. It looks great. But yeah, there's just really no 2-drop bears. Oh, hey, whoa, wait. Hey, whoa. Hey. That's a stuffed bear. 2 mana artifact. You can pay 2 mana. It becomes a 4/4 green bear artifact creature token. Or green bear, not token. Green bear artifact creature until end of turn. That's interesting. I don't think it's worth trying to add that to our deck. But I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. My music did not continue playing. I just noticed that it stopped. I don't know why. Okay. Tameo Safekeeping, Mother Bear, Runa Might, and Circle of the Moon Druid. Sure. Hello, Base Fisherman. For sure. For sure. That's definitely base. Why would it be best? Because he's fishing? No. You shouldn't make assumptions. They're bad. Alright, we're going to go with Mother Bear. Alright. Come on, Mother Bear. You got this. You will carry us. This is a pretty decent bear token as well. Dawnbringer Cleric. Probably going to gain 2 life. Azorius so far. Interesting. Mother Bear can't get through that, so we're just going to pass. Let's see. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's an annex entry. Why are you running Dawnbringer Cleric with Toxic? Okay, sorry, opponent. Right. So we're just going to play another Circle of the Moon Druid here. And we're going to hold up the Tameo Safekeeping. If we could find a fight effect, that would be nice. Because then I could have Circle of the Moon Druid fight the Annex Sentry. And we can get our other Circle of the Moon Druid back. We've seen this guy a lot. Better than nothing, though. Better than nothing. Okay. Opponent passes back. They've got 1 blue mana. We're about to miss a land drop, which I don't really want. So I think I'm going to Rune of Might. Targeting Circle of the Moon Druid because that would force our opponent to have to triple block it if they want to block it. Ooh, don't tell me you have like a negate or something. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. So our opponent just used Essence Flux in response to that. So that's weird. That's weird. They're trading out our Circle of the Moon Druid. I guess to make this fizzle. In theory, not a bad plan actually. But we got Tamio safekeeping, so we're chilling. Which means we got our Circle of the Moon Druid back for free. Nice indeed. Thanks. And opponent takes 5. Cool beans. What just happened? Ossification. Enchant basic land you control when this enters the battlefield. Exile target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls until Ossification leaves the battlefield. We have no way to destroy that, I don't think. Spirit of the Alder Guard. I think that's the play. Something that's problematic about this deck is the fact that we're only playing like one spell a turn, and it's not enough, honestly. What am I swinging? 4-2? So it doesn't matter. Playing one bear a turn is just not enough value for our deck. Again, Circle of the Moon Druid, it might as well be a vanilla creature. Yeah, might as well be. Its bear form ability that just changes the stats. It's still just, it doesn't have trample, it doesn't have vigilance, it doesn't have any keywords still. Spirit of the Altar Guard, you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. You're now a 7/4 bear. That's pretty big. Our opponent's down to 1 card in hand, which is pretty nice, honestly. It's the best thing that we have going for us, I think. That plus the Spirit of the Altar Guard. This opt out. God damn. Ripped out my earbud. That opt is a little bit scary to me. I didn't even get to see if they scribe to the top or bottom. After drawing a card, yeah. I just wish I'd seen. Prying Overseer. It's not bad for them. It's more draw. Ayula. Neat, but not really beneficial. I have no reason to not play it, but yeah. We're just going to overcome here. Our opponent's tapped out. We're going to swing out anyway. We're going to force them to block here because if they don't, they're taking 15 and they'll die. So we're forcing our opponent's board to get smaller, which is a good thing here. They're going to triple block. Cool. Cool. How much damage am I swinging? 6? I need to move there. Alright, opponent takes 9. They go down to 4. Ooh, on that ETB. Do we go for the fight? We're gonna go for the fight. We're gonna completely destroy their board. They get no blockers for next turn. I'm choosing to do that over putting the counters on one of our creatures because our creatures don't have trample. Don't we have that card to give trample? Oh no, it was Rune of Might. That's what gives trample. I couldn't remember if we added the 1-drop spell. I was like, I haven't seen that card at all yet. Alright, I decided to go for the fight and kill off their creature because, again, fuck me sideways. I fucking hate our opponent. That is the only thing that could get them out of this scenario. And, of course they have it. Why would they not have the fucking farewell right now? And, of course, we draw double Blizzard Brawl because why would we not? Fuck you, Bass Fisherman. Dude, eat my ass. This is fucking garbage. Oh my god. Come on. You're actually lying to me. Rune of Might. So this is why Rune of Might is better than the card that I was just talking about. Because we don't need a creature to use it. Fuck me sideways. Of course it's a land. Fuck. If you can't tell, this content not kid friendly and is labeled so on YouTube. Ah, come on, man. Come on. It's so garbage. And now he's got 4 fucking cards in hand. Oh my god, and he's gonna fucking pass it back to us. Fuck this guy, dude. Oh my god. Can I draw anything that's not a land? We've drawn nothing but the most useless cards in our deck. And our opponent's just stacking. Our opponent's just stacking their fucking hand. Dude, I'm done. I am so over this match. If I get a bear, he's just gonna exile it. He has 5 cards in hand. I'm fucking over it. I haven't liked any of the opponents we've gone against. I really haven't. Alright, we got some more mastery things. We got a free pack. Let's crack that just because. Woo! Mythic rare. You know, I don't use a ton of mythic rares, so it surprises me that I still only have 37. But I have a fuck ton of rares. Still got triple digit rares. I literally have twice as many rares as I have commons and uncommons combined. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so let's see. That was what? Our second loss? I think we're 1-2 with the deck right now. We're 1-2 with the deck. That's a shit win rate. That's a 33% win rate. So we really need to win this next match. Again, if we get up to 4 losses, I already cannot complete our goal of getting 6 wins out of 10 games. So I will have to make a change. Alright, so turn 1, cool. We have no turn, I was gonna say we have no turn 2 play. We could Rune of Might at one of our lands, but I don't think it's worth it. So we're just gonna say go. We're gonna hold up the Vivian's Grizzly. What does this do? Look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, you may reveal it, put it in your hand. If you don't, put the card into your hand, put it on the bottom of your library. Bro, why aren't you just a better card? These goddamn bears, man, they're not they're not good. You know what's really fucked up is there's one bear. There's one bear that is better than all of them. And we don't get it. We don't fucking get it on Arena. It's this one. Ruxa. Patient Professor. 2 and 2 green for a 4/4 bear druid. When this enters the battlefield or attacks, return target creature card with no abilities from your graveyard to your hand. Creatures you control with no abilities get +1/+1. Like, I don't know, all the 2/2 bears. Like our 4/2 bear. That probably wouldn't count anymore, even though he is effectively a vanilla creature. And then you may have creatures you control with no abilities. Assign their combat damage as though they weren't blocked. So they can still get blocked and die, but you can just have all that damage hit face, which is nuts. Okay, we're gonna make Ayula 3/3, try and make it a little more resilient. We're gonna draw a card, cool, and there's no point swinging. And then the music has stopped again. Yes, and we don't have Ruxa on Arena. It was the card I was most excited to use, and I didn't even think about the fact that it wouldn't be on Arena, because I think it came out like a Commander set. Yeah. It came out in Commander 2021, and then there's also a Magic Online promos version of it. Yeah. So rip our bears. That would have been a nuts card to have for our deck. Okay. So can I play 2 bears this turn? The answer is no. Now we're at 2 poison counters. This will return from the graveyard whenever they proliferate. It has Toxic 1. This has Toxic 1 and Lifelink, but it's also what created this thing. And then the next time they proliferate, it gains Flying and Lifelink. So I don't even really care about that. But the Venser Corpse Puppet, I want to kill. Because again, Voidwing Hybrid, that's just going to come back. Definitely don't want to swing Ayula, so we'll pass. Next turn, if it looks like we're going to miss our land drop, we can just Spirit of the Alder Guard. I would like to find... I don't even know. Again, a 2-drop bear. Damn, maybe I need these fucking vanilla tutus. If I can find Mother Bear next turn, that'd be great, because we can... never mind. Ayula's dead. Even worse, Ayula's exiled. I was going to say, I really want to find a 2-drop bear so I can play Lucamina, and then also another 2-drop bear, get double triggers off of Ayula. But it's fine, it's fine. Alright, we got 6 mana now. I could use this. What would we discard? Spirit of the Alder Guard? I kind of don't want to do that. I'm going to wait a turn for Lucamina. What happens? Yeah, we'll wait a turn. We're going to Spirit of the Alder Guard here. We're going to grab a Forest. Cool. We're going to use that to discard for next turn to Lucamina. Do I need to Blizzard Brawl already? I kind of want to. We're going to get rid of the 3/3. I know it's not really threatening us, and the flying ones are more problematic. But I think this is the play. Because I think we have to race their life total while they, you know, go for their poison. And again, Voidwing Hybrid, it goes back to their hand if they proliferate. And they proliferate right now. If they proliferate again, we're up to 5, 6, 7 this turn, but we can kill with Overcome next turn. So they can't afford to swing out, because they will just die. They don't know it, because on board we have 10, 11, 12. But we have Overcome in hand, but I'm going to go for the Lucamina. Actually, Overcome is the smarter play, I think. Is it? Yeah, it's more likely that they have a way to kill Lucamina than they have a way to counter this Overcome. So I can't be greedy. Oh, we lose our Alder Bear. Or Alder Guard. Alder Bear. Okay. So can I still get lethal? I don't think so anymore. It's only 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. So we're going to go with Lucamina. Oh, I forgot it grabs a land. That's bitchin'. We're going to specialize. Yeah. And we're going to ditch that forest. Hell yeah, Lucamina bear form. Alright, we're at 6. Our opponent can put us up to 8 poison counters. They have 2 cards in hand. If both of those can proliferate, we're dead. If both of those cannot proliferate, we win. What's the best card they could have in hand? Another Experimental Augury, but they've already used 2. Oh, wait. That's good. I don't think this matters, actually. Draw a card, lose 1 life, proliferates. That only gets them up to 9. Haha, I think that's game. Right? What's -2? Target creature becomes a treasure artifact. They have to -2. You got rid of the owl bear. Ew, that's what it looks like. It's disgusting. And they couldn't even afford to swing. So let's see. Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do, pig. We send that face. Good game. Let's go. Let's go, Lucamina. Fucking sick. Fucking dope as fuck. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's see. Where are we at now? Alright, 2-2. 50% win rate. I just gotta win 4 more matches, and I will call this deck a success and win the stream. And then I will go through and I'm gonna edit all of this footage together. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't want the stream to go on super long because I'm gonna have to download all of this so that I can edit it into a video. And the longer the video is, right, the longer it's gonna take to download it, and then I have to put it into my editor, editing software, right? I gotta put it into Adobe Premiere Pro. That part doesn't take a long time. Actually, it doesn't even matter that much. We're gonna go with Wilson. Opponent's playing mono red. If they have burn, they have to pay 2 more mana to, you know, target Wilson right now. So that's pretty bitchin'. Does the color of his potion just change? That's it. Oh, and the leaves. That's pretty dope. The purple one, actually the red one goes hard as fuck. That's neat. I like it actually. All right, Wilson. We haven't seen you yet. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. So I'm gonna mother bear here. And we're gonna swing. We're gonna see if he blocks. See if he takes the bait. Oh, actually, Blizzard Brawl is gonna kill anyway. I'm a clown. I forgot that this gives +1/+0. So all that happened was I missed out on a point of damage. Hey, give me a break. It's only game 5. I've used Blizzard Brawl like maybe 10 times in my entire life. That was a misplay though. Blizzard Brawl first. It gives +1/+0. Don't forget that. Okay. Do they have a way to kill Wilson? Yes. They could shock it. They could. What's the better version of shock? I always struggle. Play with fire. I always struggle to remember its name. They have enough mana to use that and get through the ward too. There's nothing I can do about it, but it's just something I'm trying to think about right now. Opponent seems to be having a hard time making their next decision though. That's good. That's good for us. Music stopped. Obliterating bolt. Ooh, I could not target Wilson. They don't have the mana for it. We're missing our land drop, which feels bad. But we get to play Ayula. It's fine, it's fine. It is what it is. We have a 42% chance to top deck a land, and then if we do, we can get Spirit of the Alderguard down, and then that'll draw us another land, so we don't have to worry about mana at that point. But we really need to hit this next land drop. There goes Ayula. R.I.P. They could have killed Wilson that turn. That would have been better for us, actually. Oh, actually, I can't use Wilson's ability until he specializes, right? Yes. Alright, so we're going to Rune of Might onto Wilson. Come on, land, please. Thank you. And we're going to swing with Wilson. There's no fear of Wilson dying right now, but when it gets back to our opponent's turn, if they have like another static discharge, they do have the mana to kill Wilson. And that's going to feel really bad. Or Brand. Okay. Okay, hey, what is Torbrand's wording? For red source you control would deal damage to opponent or permanent opponent controls. It deals that much damage plus 2 damage instead. Alright, I need 5 mana and we can get there with Spirit of the Alderguard. So I'm going to play Spirit of the Alderguard. We're going to grab our forest. We're going to play it as land for turn. And I'm going to remember that Blizzard Brawl gives +1/+0. We're going to have it fight Torbrand. Booyah. And we connect for 4. I didn't miss the point of damage this time. Now we're chilling. Now I'm feeling real good. Opponent's down to 3 cards in hand. We have a Spirit of the Alderguard and a Wilson out. Both are pretty big threats. Next turn we get to Owlbear. Alright, they're going to Lightning Strike Wilson. They're going to pay the extra 2. The best thing that they could have in hand right now is a second Static Discharge because that'll deal 4 damage. So they could kill Spirit of the Alderguard. They pass. We're going to drop Owlbear, get our draw. Lucamina, not bad. Alright, we swing for 6. Opponent's down to 3. And we're still chilling at 20. They're a burn deck. They're not winning this game. There's just no way. Risk factor. I have fucked this up before. Good game. 1, I forgot that risk factor was even in this game. Or I should even say I didn't know until like a couple days ago. But when it gives you the option to choose to either take the 4 damage or give your opponent 3 cards, I fucked it up when I came across it again a couple days ago. But hell yeah, that one felt solid. Solid. Wilson. I love Wilson. See, this is a deck that I might need to upgrade. Part of me does want to start upgrading decks and or I say upgrade decks. Look, what I don't want to do is take all of my budget decks, throw more rares in them, and then, you know, force feed you the same deck but better, right? Like it's not what I want. Part of me wanted to make a new series where I use twice as many rares, right? I go up to 8 because there are some decks that just don't work on a budget. For instance, I will give you what is probably going to be the idea for my first video if I go in that direction. Let's see. Would I even have it here? You know what? What's his name? I don't think this is the right card. I'll show you the card that I'm talking about. We're gonna go with Wilson because Wilson's very safe. Ooh, do I go with Wilson? I go with Wilson because Wilson's very safe. Let me see. That's not it. What's his fucking name? I'm gonna find this card. Do we have a 3-drop? We do, and it's Luca Mina. Pretty dope. Hell yeah, no tax. See, I would love to be running more Luca Minas, more Wilsons, more Ayulas, like 3 copies a piece. But that's not what I'm trying to say. It's exactly these colors. It's a creature. I think this motherfucker's legendary. And search. Wait, and then also he is a dragon. Where do I put it? There's dragon. Search. Where are you? Is he not a legendary? I'm so certain he's a legendary, and I'm so certain that he is a dragon. Am I wrong? Oh, he's a Viashino. Motherfucker. Okay. So I've played around with building a deck list for... Give me 1 second. I think we drop Ayula. It looks like we're playing against someone who just started playing. Or be friendly, say hello. Try to not sound like a dick while I'm doing it, but... Yeah. No point swing. I've built a deck around this card, right? Rivaz of the Claw. 1 a black and a red for a 3/3 Viashino Warlock with Menace. Tap, add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast dragon creature spells. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a dragon creature spell from your graveyard. Whenever you cast a dragon spell from your graveyard, it gains when this creature dies, exile it. Rivaz of the Claw. So, you want to be playing like a Rakdos Dragon deck, maybe with Reanimator stuff, right? Using Rivaz as the Reanimator itself. Problem with a Rivaz deck. Rivaz is a rare. At most, or at a minimum, I should say, at a minimum, you need to be running 3 copies of Rivaz to make it a Rivaz deck, really, right? He's not good if you don't have good targets. What I mean by that is that if you don't have good dragons to play, he sucks. Okay, this is going to, what, fight something? Oh, yeah, actually, it's perfect. And I'm going to put it on Circle of the Moon Druid because he can connect for the most damage. And I want to spread out my threats. I can swing both of these. Right, so again, the problem with the Rivaz deck is that there are not good dragons in common and uncommon levels. So there's nothing worth reanimating with Rivaz. So I tried going down to 3 copies of Rivaz and using that 4th copy for a Lathlis, because Lathlis I think can generate like the most value when using other shitty dragon cards. But it was rough. But now, if I were to go up to 8, that gives me 4 rare / mythic dragons that I can add to the deck and therefore make Rivaz good. And so that's like an idea that I had for a thing. Okay, I'm gonna specialize this. We're gonna ditch an Owl Bear, and then we're gonna play Vivian's Grizzly. So that's what I was trying to. That's what I really had in mind when I'm talking about making deck lists with more rares. It's just because there's some decks like Rivaz that just do not work well. But again, it's more for decks like that they really just do not function well on a 4 limit of rares. More so than like this deck, which is doing fine and obviously would benefit more from more rares, but that's true with every deck. It truly is. Shit, we haven't gone with the counters. I'm gonna put the counters on Ayula. If this gets unsummoned, I'm gonna be pissed that I chose counters, but let's do it. Let's swing. They can double block Lucamina, which would feel bad. Yeah, so that's an idea for a series that I had. This deck seems to be doing fine, honestly. They unsummon the Circle of the Moon Druid. It's actually, I would say that's better for us. Yeah, I fucking knew it, man. I knew they had the unsummon. So I definitely should have gone with a fight, but I was being greedy. But that's not even that bad. Because, like, the rest of our board still has Trample right now because of Lucamina. Again, that was the best target for us. And right now, we can make some stuff fight. Ooh, Mother Bear. Love to see you right now. Because what I can do is I can Mother Bear. Put more counters. Let's say... honestly, on Ayula. And now I'm going to play Spirit of the Alder Guard. And now we can have Ayula fight their Frilled Sea Serpent. Grab another Forest. If we get rid of that, Ayula goes down to 3. Ooh. And we swing out. And we're swinging 11. Our opponent can only block 3. Yeah, that's a good game. Alright, that was definitely a new player. Sorry you had to play against me, dog. Refiero. Virtuoso? I don't know. Yes. Again, that's an idea that I had. Again, the music didn't just autoplay. I don't know why. I don't know what's the determining factor to whether or not it's going to continue playing on its own or not. It seems to not be, more so than it is. Alright, let's take a quick look. See how we're doing with the deck. We're 4-2. That's a 67% win rate. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah. So maybe I'll make a bear deck just for me. You know, with no limitations. Use all my rares. Let's see. Do I want to mulligan to try and find a 2-drop? I don't think so. We're going first. We only have like one more turn to draw a 2-drop bear. Find Blizzard Brawl. That's alright. Kind of a slow start. Opponent starting off with Dimir colors. Don't say pass. Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna play Vivian's Grizzly. See if it dies. They didn't do anything during our turn, which is very unexpected. If this Grizzly dies again, not the worst thing ever. But we do need to find one more land. If we cannot, we're going to be struggling. Sararak, the Arc Lich. Arch Lich? I say Arc. And we fucking miss. Of course we do. Of course. Alright, so we're just going to play Mother Bear. And we'll swing. Alright. 42% chance to top deck a land. That's all we need. We find the one, and then we're set, because Spirit of the Alder Guard and other Spirit of the Alder Guard find the last lands that we need. Owlbear, you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. It's so creepy looking with the face. I don't like the face. Man. Isle Gort. I was just looking and appreciating some artwork by Isle Gort. I think that's how the name is said. But I don't remember what card it was. Alright, come on. Give me a land, dude. It's been like 3 turns. Thank you. Better late than never. Isle Gort had some card that some artwork that I was really liking. Oh, no way. No way. I think I just remembered exactly what card it was. There's no way. Wait, what set is this from? Okay. Bro, this is my favorite card art I think of ever, and Isle Gort was the guy who drew it. The same guy that drew this owl bear. Drew Wings of the Cosmos. You can see down here. This is one of my favorite card arts, like, fucking ever. It's hilarious. It's a wolf that has suddenly sprouted wings, because that's what the card does. Start creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying until end of turn and tap it. And this wolf is just in so much shock. It's gone stiff-legged out in front. It's got its tail tucked in, and the other wolves, they're freaking out a little. This one, you know, these ones, Like, well, let's see. The three on the right, they seem like a little scared. That one's scared. These ones are confused. That one's a little startled. I never even noticed a little pup down there. It's phenomenal. It's just great all around. Here we go. Hello, I'm here, opponents. Okay, Spirit of the Elder Guard, so we can stop missing land drops. I'll stop being distracted by that phenomenal artwork. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. Wings of the Cosmos. Absolutely great. I wanted to build a deck using it just because I love that artwork so much. I just gotta find a deck for it. I was thinking about trying to make it a wolf deck with white in it as well, so I can use the Wings of the Cosmos. Okay, you created what? 4/4 Death Touch. Don't like that, but Blizzard Brawl doesn't give a fuck about that. So I think we just go Owl Bear. Do I go Owl Bear? I'm gonna go with Owl Bear. And then we're gonna have something Blizzard Brawl, right? Meow. Spirit of the Elder Guard, I would rather give Indestructible to. Just in case our opponent has a removal spell. Boom, and that's good game, baby. That's game. Bears are putting in work. This might be it already. Is this still version 1 of the deck? I know we may... Actually, yeah. This is still version 1 of the deck. This might already be it. This just might be the deck list. We're 5-2. If we win one more game, that's it. We're done. This is the deck list. We're fucking set. Just so you can see yourself, too. Don't worry about all that. Oh, look. You can see I did start building a deck for Wings of the Cosmos. And I did win. And I was using wolves. But bears. 5-2. 71% win rate. We just gotta win one more game in the next 4. And then we're good. Tamio, Safekeeping, Mother Bear, Circle of the Moon Druid, Owl Bear. We'll keep it, I guess. Spade, what are you doing, my guy? Why are you running? I can't even math right now. 76 cards? For what? For what possible reason do you need 76 cards? Ooh, Wilson. Fucking phenomenal top deck. All we need now are some fight effects, because we gotta stop the elves. They're gonna go way wider than we can. Hey, yo, what? Hollow Fountain. I didn't pay attention to the fact that this was a pathway. What the fuck? Alright, we're gonna go with this guy. Definitely not swinging my Wilson. It's too good. Right, come on. We got leeway. We got time. I just need one more win. Oh, in the next 3 games. One more win in the next 3 games. Vanishing Light. Circle of the Moon Druid, because you can't target Wilson. Clown. Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm a clown. I am indeed the clown. Okay, so we're going to drop Vivian's Grizzly. We're going to swing for 4. Boom. And end the turn. R.I.P. Wilson. Yeah, well, I just have nothing to deal with that, right? Nothing at all. It's fine. It's fine. Blade Armor. Our opponent's deck is weird. Equipped creature gets +3 and has ward 1. Equip 3. Ability costs 1 less to activate for each other equipment you control. I don't know what the fuck our opponent's playing. They've got elves, banishing lights, and equipment. It's all very strange. I'm going to go with Owl Bear. We're going to draw a card. Another Owl Bear. Not the worst thing. And no attacks. Alright, you only have ward 1. I need some fight effects. I need it. I need the removal. Next turn, they're going to create a 0/4 wall. It's going to be tough for our creatures to get through. Plenty. Come on, man. Don't let me lose to Spade. Come on, not against his jank. Alright, so we Owl Bear again. Alright. Draw another Vivian's Grizzly. Not exactly what I was hoping to see. Fender. Ooh, Overcome. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. I'm going greedy. I'm going greedy as hell here. Our opponent has one card in hand. There's no way he board wipes. Not when his board's looking this good. So I'm going to drop double Mother Bear. We're going to hold up the Tameo Safekeeping in case our opponent has removal this turn. And next turn, we're going with the Overcome. Novice Knight. I fucking love Novice Knight. Novice Knight is so damn good. It's so much value. It's 1 mana for a 2/3 defender. As long as it is enchanted or equipped, it can attack as though it didn't have defender. Isn't that nuts? That's so good. My turn. Let's go. Alright. Overcome this. What's dope about this is that we still have the Tameo Safekeeping up. So we can give something indestructible. Depending on how our opponent blocks. So like, boom. The Vivian's Grizzly, we can save it. It won't be big enough to destroy their Land of War Visionary, but I can't. Okay, so what would I rather keep alive? Vivian's Grizzly or the Mother Bear? I think the Grizzly, because Mother Bear dying isn't that bad. Because we can pay the 5 and exile it. So I'm going to choose to keep the Grizzly alive. And both Owl Bears are dead. Oh. We had enough for lethal. I'll take it. Alright, that's win number 6. We did it. We made a successful deck list for Bears. The Bears. Yeah, and here it is. 6-2, and it took me an hour and a half. Hour and a half of deck building / testing. We have a successful Bear deck. Alright. Not bad. And this is, once again, that deck list. We got 4 Blizzard Brawls, which is, you know, it fits the aesthetic. It does. The fact that there's a bear on there, I didn't even bring up that fact, but that's phenomenal. It's perfect. Let's see, 2 Tameo Safekeepings, 2 Ayula, Queen Among Bears, 4 Mother Bears, 4 Rune of Might, 1 Wilson Bear Comrade, 4 Circle of the Moon Druid, 1 Lucamina Moon Druid, 4 Vivian's Grizzly, whose ability we never used, but it's fine. 4 Spirit of the Alderguard, which is a very strong bear. 2 copies of Overcome, 4 Owl Bears, and 24 Snow-Covered Forest. And that's it. That's it. Let's see. Do I go for the 10 games anyway? 6-2. You can play 2 more matches. Again, the win rate won't be worse. Well, I mean, the win rate could be worse, but we're still going to hit minimum 60% win rate in the next 2 games. So, you know what? I'm going to call it there. Actually, yeah, I'll call it there. Today was just a successful day. It's pretty easy. Didn't take a bunch of versions. And, yeah, honestly, we got there. And not every day is going to be like this. I promise you, it won't. Unfortunately, some days are going to be a lot harder to figure out. And there'll probably even be days that I fail. For instance, I'll show you just real quick. Like, I was trying to make this guy work. I thought I just saw 2 versions. This guy, what's his name? Thrune. I was trying to use Thrune in the deck. And as you can see, I went 1-3, and then... Let's see, that was 1 version. Yeah, I think this was just a different version. This only had 1 version as well. Also 1-3 when I tried swapping it to Gruul. So yeah, like that would be a bad day. That would be a slow day. Very long day, probably. And potentially a failed day. But we have done it. I'm going to pull the Bears back up anyway. Oh, we have some prices to open, actually. Let me open the packs. Let me open the packs real quick. Alright, nothing I really care about. Yeah, again, that's the deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, this is more so for me than for anyone else. But if you are someone who's interested in the deck building process, the thought process behind all the decisions that I make for the decks, This is how it works. This is what I think of when I'm building the deck. Again, things to consider: protection, removal, win cons. All right, those are some things that you really just should try to include in every deck. Again, not every deck needs something like Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Not every deck needs something like Overcome. But, I mean, you need win cons. You need a win con, you need to figure it out, you need to identify it, and you need to build towards it. And again, just from, the early cards that we were adding to the deck, I could see that we're really just going to have a couple bears on the field, and we're going to try to win by swinging those bears. So Overcome, pretty easy to pick out as a potential win con. So yes, again, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you didn't watch all of this, that's fine, because you should be seeing this in a video in the near future anyway. So I hope to see you guys in the next one.